Hello YouTubers, welcome to my first video ever. In this video I will be showing you how to flash factory firmware back to a Nexus device. Say if you bricked it, or if you just wanted to start off fresh for any type of reason like that. Again, in this video we're going to do the easy way. We're going to use the toolkit for beginners, but maybe in the future I'll do some more hardcore videos with like 80B and fast boot. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe if you liked the video. Thank you.
Okay, the first thing we're going to need to do is jump into the settings and enable USB debugging, actually first we've got to enable developer options, which is about tablet. Tapping the build number about 5 times, it opens up the hidden menu of developer options. Going into developer options, you hit the USB debugging, switch it on. Also, another thing I like to do in security settings is turn on unknown sources because you're gonna find yourself, especially like when you're rooted and stuff like that, you're gonna need that on. Oh yeah, and the next thing you want to do too is when you're using this toolkit in Android 6.0 Marshmallow, you're gonna notice up top. Oh well, first you gotta acknowledge when you connect it to the computer that's gonna come up. Also, where it says USB for charging, you're gonna want to change that to file transfers. Okay, now we're gonna have to download the application. We're gonna launch Chrome, and from Chrome we're gonna go into XDA Developers. In XDA Developers, we're gonna go to the search box, and we're gonna search Nexus 9 because that is the device we're using here today. And then click on it, and then in the search menu, click on Nexus 9 out of the results. Now we go to Original Android Development. Nexus 9 Original Android Development. You click on that. And once that loads, you look for the SkipSoft toolkit because we're going to do it the easy way this time, just for beginners so they can learn what they're doing to flash it back to stock. See, it says it flashed to stock. This is the forum. You can read all about it. Um, Generally is a pretty good toolkit for beginners. Now there's the download link. Click here to download. It will send you to another site. Now you click on the link where it says Unified Android Toolkit. That one right there. And then download Unified Android Toolkit again. Hit that link. That one right there. And then if you have Chrome, it'll download down below there, or whichever browser you have, you gotta look for where it downloads, and that'll be where it is. Yeah, I probably should edit this out. The time you have to wait. Sorry about that, guys. It's my first video, you know. Can't be perfect. But I'm learning. New to this video game. Video game. Only 5 seconds left. Yeah, Fios 50 over 50. Okay. Now we gotta click on the link and execute the program, the executable file. There we go. Yes, give it administrator access. Yep, and then we're gonna minimize the windows, and there's the installation. You're gonna want to hit next. and then next. Oh, and this is important. Make sure you know where the file directory is, because that is going to come up a lot, especially where we're going to need to put the firmware, the stock firmware, because we're going to download that from another site. So we're going to need to know where that file is stored on the system. And then you click next. And fresh install, unless you're upgrading if you have an older version. But in this case, we're doing a fresh install because I wanted to show you brand new for this video. And then it extracts. And I don't do Twitter, so I'm going to say no thanks. But if you are on Twitter, follow that dude. He's pretty cool. And then execute program now. That's checked. And hit close. And then the toolkit will come up now. Now you're going to want to look for your device. In this case, number 10 is the Nexus 9. So that's what we're going to type down below. See? Number 10. There we go. And at first, it's going to download files that you're going to need, uh, in order to root it, and to put custom recoveries, and just anything for your device that the toolkit thinks you need. That's probably going to go in there. Okay, press any key to continue toolkit operations. So now you're going to want to press any key. And then right here, it tells you to pick the Android version you're on, but if you're already bricked at this point, it doesn't matter. Just pick anything to get you the new stock firmware. You'll be able to flash it with the toolkit anyways. This is only going to matter what version if you are in fact rooting for the first time or installing custom recovery. You want to make sure that the Android versions match up with the root exploits or whichever that you're flashing at the time. So, but for this case, when we're just flashing the stock firmware back, it doesn't really matter. So in this case, I'm going to hit 20 because that's in fact what I'm on now. But as I said, it won't really matter. So now again, it's going to download some more stuff, and I did edit that out, so we didn't have to wait for that, but that might take some time. And here you're gonna want to type yes. Okay. Now here, this is the part I believe in the video. Again, I'm doing voiceover after, so bear with me. But I believe this is the part where I download the Google firmware image. Oh wait, nope. This is the part where you first install the drivers. I'm sorry, again, this is my first video. So you gotta press number 1 to install all the drivers onto your computer. Hit number 1 again. That's the recommended drivers for this toolkit. It gives you the general ADB drivers and USB drivers. And then hit 1, and then it'll start installing. Just follow the prompts. Next. Next. And then hit close to exit. Now we're going to most likely, I believe, download the firmware, because if we don't download the firmware, we can't flash it to the phone. Yes, so here we are. Uh, Google firmware, that's where you want to go. You want to Google that and then go to the first link and then download for your device on that page. And there it is in the downloads folder. So you're going to want to know exactly where that is. And here in another file window, to make it easy to show you, you're going to want to go to your PC, because that's where it is, in the C drive, right? That's where you installed the toolkit. C drive, and then go to Unified Android Toolkit. You click on that. From there, go put Google Factory Images Here folder, right there. Click on that. and then since you started the toolkit up already, Nexus 9 folder should be there. You click on that. And then you can drag and drop, copy, paste, whatever you want. But if you want an extra file on your computer, copy and paste, because otherwise, every time you use this once, it'll automatically delete it after, so you can't use it again. So at least that way you'll retain a copy on your computer, which I like to do. Now, over in the toolkit, it's the fun part. You gotta hit number 9 for download and extract flash Google factory stock firmware. Okay, screensaver. Alright guys, I'm sorry. I just looked over the stuff and I kinda edited this backwards. Next I'm going to show you how to get the Google firmware you need. So again, open up a Chrome tab, Google search. I went home here. Then went to the Google search bar to make it pretty obvious, and again it goes back up top because it's Chrome, and you search Google firmware. And your first link should be the right link. Factory images for Nexus devices. That's where you get the file you need. Okay, scroll down, all the way down till you find the device you need. And this one is the Nexus 6, not the one we're working on. Make sure, like Nexus 9, you get the right one, not the LTE, but this one is the Wi-Fi. So we're going to get that one, and we're going to get the latest version that they have. So it's the last link, and that will download. Okay, and as you know, it's already been downloaded. So now we go to the number 9 option, and then from there, hit Flash Google Stock Image. Type in the number and press enter. Have you already unlocked a bootloader? In this case, I have. I didn't show you in this video how to unlock the bootloader, but again, if you're reading the directions and you're smart, you should have realized at this point that you need to do that. And first thing you need to do is just follow the instructions. It's like the second option on the toolkit. It's pretty straightforward. Did everything preliminary, like USB debugging and all that, and connect your phone to the computer or device. Shouldn't be too hard. Again, it's just a matter of selecting that option and it'll do it right for you. So as you can see, the device will go on and off and it'll go through its process of installing the factory firmware. That's why toolkits are easy. It's pretty much touch and go. You don't really have to do too much. Sometimes the only thing you have to do is wait. And that is the great part. I can't wait to do more exciting videos. This one is so basic for me. But hey, if you guys are learning something, then it's a win-win. At least maybe we'll get some less posts on the forum being like, what do I do? My phone won't start. Well, folks, this is exactly what you do. When I asked you about encryption, if you want disabled force encryption, again, if you're a novice, I would say do not disable force encryption. But once you start to know what you're doing, then I would do that. Yeah, I'm gonna hit yes to a bunch of these because my computer kind of made a little mishap when it did it the first time. I don't know if I tugged on the cord or what. Oh yeah, no, when I was doing the video, I wasn't using a data cable or something and kind of went off, so I had to change USB cables. That's a very important lesson to you guys. Always make sure you guys are using a good data cable. So then I said yes to rename all. It's just because it already started extracting the folder, and that's what you're getting here. Otherwise, it should have just went through in one fell swoop, but now that's why you're seeing it again. So again, it's just gonna go do everything yourself. See, as you guys can pretty much see now, with this toolkit, it makes it pretty easy. It's just touch and go. Continue to flash. Yes. Format user data. Yes. Especially if you're bricked. Format the user data. I'm sorry guys, but at that point when you're bricked, it's gone. It's pretty much gone. And this is the awesome part where it just does its thing. This can take some time. And again, no, it's like my fifth time saying it, but it is my first video. I probably should have edited most of this out because you guys would have got the point when you saw it, but then again, at least you guys can see firsthand what it's doing. Maybe I should put some music at this point in the track because make the waiting a little more easy. Yay! It's almost coming to a climax. That's what she said. No, seriously though. It's almost done. It's formatting user data right now. Operation completed. Exterminate. No, just kidding. Doctor Who's awesome though. And then make sure you read that until your device boots. If you have any problems, like it says, as always, read all the instructions, and I am not responsible for anything bad that happens to your device. And press Y for yes. And now, here we go. It booted up like factory from the first time you've taken it out of the box. It's like it's brand new. So you put in your Wi-Fi, like magic. It just happened like that. It's already in. I mean, obviously that's not gonna happen for you, but it's a video. And then you put in your Google credentials, and then bam, it starts to check your information. And then, you do all these great settings to begin with, blah 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 blah. You guys all seen this before. But by the point in time you got into this part of the video, you have taken care of fixing your device and you are back and ready to go. Well, thank you all for watching this video, and please like and subscribe and share, and um, hopefully my video editing skills will get better in the future. Again, when you start a new device, I like to start from fresh, and if you're a pro user and use titanium backup, you're probably just gonna want to use that backup and not get all the bloat. So just set as new device and then go from there. Or if you're gonna root it, you're not gonna want it to be too heavy or too much junk.